Hello Internet, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Good evening! We're so excited to have you here. Let us be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up for this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your Deserted Island Getaway package. There's so much to look forward to, but first let us introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Inc.
And I'm Tommy.
We'll be flying to the island with you to help you get settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul, so let's get started, shall we? Now then, we'll need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birthday?
Birthday.
Well, my name is Winter. I'm okay with that. And my birthday is August 16. All the way down here. Winter. Let's see. Oh, yes, here you are. Our next step will be to take a picture of you, Winter. Oh, don't worry. Take as much time as you need to get yourself looking just the way you want. We'll be ready when you are.
You are.
Alright, so as you can see, there's no genders in this game, only styles. So you get the same character creator either way, you just get different options. So I personally really love that about this game. Honestly, this is probably the closest to my actual hair. I'm super white actually. Okay. For eyes, I usually go with the sparkly ones, but for the sake of the Let's Play, these ones are just funny. Okay, we're gonna, why not? Let's have some fun. This is going to be my personal save file too, anyway. Let's do triangle nose and the cute lips, and then of course we have to be blushing. That works. Okay. Alright. Great, you're all set.
All set.
I'll just go ahead and add that picture to your records. And now, let's start talking about your new home. So exciting!
Exciting.
You see, we're quite proud of the work we've done to help you feel comfortable in your new life. Oh yes, in fact, if you want, you can even experience the seasons the same way you're used to them. What I mean is, we have islands in both the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere. We recommend choosing an island that has the same seasonal pattern as your current home.
Current home.
So tell me, Winter, where do you live now?
Live now.
Well, I live in North America. Ah, excellent! That information really helps us focus on just the right island for you. So naturally, we'd recommend that you relocate to an island in the Northern Hemisphere. There are a few more decisions to make, but does that sound okay to you so far?
So far.
Okay. Very good. We have a number of lovely uninhabited islands in the Northern Hemisphere to choose from. Now then, all of our islands are approximately the same size and they're all quite natural, so don't worry about whether you'll have enough space or comfort. You can't go wrong. Just follow your instincts and choose an island with a layout that looks appealing. That's how I'd do it. I'll show you some maps now and you can choose the best one for your new home.
New home.
So they will give you 4 randomly generated islands every time. They all have that river going through the middle, so you won't be able to explore the entire thing right away. Looking at it this way, I kind of want to go with this one since the shop is directly up from the dock. It just looks nice. The center, not the shop. Wonderful choice!
Choice.
I can't wait to show it off to you. But before we depart, I have just one final question for you. If you could only bring one thing with you to a deserted island, what would it be?
What would it be?
Some food, probably. How interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, that was just a hypothetical question. Nook Inc. will fully cover all of your basic needs. Yes. Your attention, please. This is a service announcement. The chartered flight for Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway package is ready for boarding. Any customers waiting to board should make their way to the gate at this time. Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's all board the plane together.
Together.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for taking this chartered flight as part of Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway Package. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy a complimentary video presentation about Deserted Island life. As I said, welcome to my new Let's Play of Animal Crossing New Horizons. I have a weird history with this series. Animal Crossing for the GameCube is one of the first games I've ever owned, but I've never really been able to get super into an Animal Crossing game other than New Leaf. I've been able to stay dedicated to that for like a few months at a time in the past, which is pretty impressive for me. I have also streamed multiple Animal Crossing games. The only game in the series I have never played, well, I guess there's two, would be Amiibo Festival and City Folk. And this is a mostly blind Let's Play. Either way, I hope you all will enjoy this as much as I hope I will, because this is kind of just an excuse for me to finally experience this game. This will not be going for 100% by any means, because that's not even possible at the moment. This game is being constantly updated, and I don't even really know how long this series will be going on, but yeah. I hope you'll all like this as much as I hope I will. We're here! Now, I know you must be incredibly excited to explore your new island home, but I have one small request. Would you please join us for a short orientation session in the nearby plaza? Our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation, so I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now, if you'd like to move the left stick to follow us. Why'd you have to think about that? There's an L on the button.
Want to get left behind? Let's go!
Follow the guides. Let's hustle. Okay, Tad. And whatever the other guy's name was, I don't remember. Well, that's foreshadowing. I don't know if I'm gonna like you, buddy. I'm sorry. Alright, is that everyone? Let's see. Is Plucky here? And how about Tad? And there's Winter, of course. Great, we're all here. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Nook. Our three adventurers are ready to get started.
Yes, yes, very good. Let's see, how shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes, yes. Today is the first day of your new life on this pristine, lovely island, so congratulations. And this is the package deal, As such, Nook Inc. staff will be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But, first things first, yes, yes. I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. It's the first step to putting down some real roots. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction and real estate, and... but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy and then choose a spot to place it. It was a struggle coming up with a voice for him. Here you go, Winter. Your very own tent. Once you find the perfect spot, press X to access your inventory, then select your tent to place it. Don't worry, you'll get a chance to see what it looks like before making your final decision. And you'll want a little breathing room, so take your time finding a space that works for you. Oh, I suppose I should probably set you up with a map, too. Once you've put up your tent, please find a way back here. Use your new map if you need it. Well, off you go. I hope you find a great spot. Alright, let's find ourselves a great spot then. I personally really like having a home on a beach in an Animal Crossing game. Hasn't really been an option in a lot of Animal Crossing games, but it is in this one, and this is a pretty big beach, honestly. So, let's see. Too close to the ledge. Okay, well, suppose we can build it here. Too close to the water. Oh no. This is a big beach. Why is it, like,
Still too close to the water. Huh. Should be fine here. Yep. Is this a good spot? I'd say so. I set up my tent. That's a big first step. True. Hey.
Wait, I got it. Don't tell me. You're Winter, right? See? Told you I had it. I'm Plucky. I gotta tell you, I'm excited to do this whole island thing, Chicky Poo. You already found a good spot, huh? I was trying to feel for the best spot, but I was having trouble because every spot feels like the best one. I couldn't just sit here thinking it over forever, so I grabbed a stick and threw it. And here's where it landed. So now this is the spot. Okay, I know there's only so far I can throw the stick, but I'm liking this.
Looks good to me.
For real, Chicky Poo? Well, if you're sure. Actually, let's think about this a little. If I put my tent here... Looks nice, don't it?
Looks good.
Awesome. From now on, this won't be just anywhere on the island. It's gonna be my home sweet home. I can't believe I got such an awesome spot. You rock, Chicky Poo. I wonder how that Tad guy's doing. He might be having as much trouble as I was. Maybe you should go see if he needs help too.
If you tell them you don't like the spot where they're putting their tent, you can choose a place for it yourself, but unless Tad chose a spot that I really don't like, I'm probably just gonna let them put it wherever they chose. Where is Tad? Oh boy, this is gonna take forever to find, isn't it? Tad. Tad? Did you get... Oh, you're right here.
Yo, I'm Tad. You're Winter, right? Nice to meet you. You already set up your tent, eh? I'm still trying to find the perfect spot. I'll be doing some serious cardio, so it's gotta have lots of fresh air. I think this spot will do the trick, but I don't know. What do you think, Winter?
Looks good to me.
You think so? Awesome. Okay then, how about we do a little visualization exercise together? If I put my tent here... Pretty cool, right?
Looks great.
Alright, looks like we have a winner. I'm gonna put down stakes right here and never look back. That was a tough decision. You totally saved my glutes. Don't tell me you already helped Plucky out too. You're like a true champion. I just got here, so I don't have anything ready, but I'm gonna reward you for this once I'm settled in. Well, looks like it's time to sprint back to the plaza.
You better you better believe I'm gonna regret that, because I have like a weird phobia of like mouth noises.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all found just the right spots to set up your new homes. Of course, you can sleep on it for a while, Really get a feel for how it suits you. And with that taken care of, we can move on to more serious business. Like throwing an island warming party. We'll have it right here in the plaza with a roaring campfire. We'll just need a few supplies to get started, yes? Since we'll all be living here together, this will be a good test of our teamwork. Let's see. Timmy, Plucky, Tommy, and Tad can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Winter and I will work on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. Alright, everyone, let's get to it. Winter, would you come with me come see me for a moment? Okay. Yes, sir, Mr. Nook. Ah, Winter, I just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. You can find them scattered around the island. So when you find one lying on the ground, just press Y to pick it up. Meanwhile, I'll investigate the pear-like items growing in the trees. I suspect they're real pears. I wanted apples. Apples are like actually one of my favorite... Well, actually they are my favorite fruits. Green ones, not the red ones from Animal Crossing, but... I don't like a lot of fruits. Apples are one of the only ones I do. I do recommend that you pick up some pears as you're going around too. Just because it makes things go by faster overall. Because you know he's going to make you pick them up. Or I think they're actually called something different in the inventory right now. Pears? Yeah. But I recommend you pick some of those up too. I don't think you'll need too many pears. It's good to pick up a few that even if you don't think you're going to need, like, you can get more than you need. Just because you can go and sell them later, or you can like take them to another island and sell them for a higher price, which is not a bad strategy. But
You can do the same thing with sticks. You can pick up more than 10. You don't need to do exactly as he says, and then you can sell them later or use them for other things, because things like sticks and stones actually have uses outside of being sold in this game, which is something entirely new to the series. Usually they exist only to be sold. We have enough sticks now, and I'm not going to worry about getting more at the moment, though. Any tree branches you find in the ground or shake out of the trees will work just fine for the campfire. Okay. Ah, welcome back. I trust you had some success foraging for tree branches. Very well. Allow me to lighten your load. Yes, that should be plenty for our campfire. You made quick work of that. I'm quite glad I'll be sharing this desolate island with such a hard worker. And speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up something to snack on. While you were collecting branches, I was evaluating the fruit that seems to be abundant here. They look like pears, they smell like pears, and they even taste like pears. In fact, they are 100% without a doubt genuine pears. So will you collect 6 of them for me? Oh, what's this? You've already collected enough pears for everyone, have you? Well, I knew you were the right one for the job. Thank you once again. I'll go ahead and take those off your hands and get started on the preparations. Now, is that everything? Yes, I believe it is. Let's get started with the festivities. At last, allow me to properly welcome you to your new island. I've participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen. And perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman, Now, we may not have the kind of numbers that I originally envisioned, but that just means we'll have to rise to the challenge. And I have no doubt that, with hard work and perseverance, we'll shape this deserted island into... I suppose we can't call this a deserted island anymore, But what should we call it? I sense a great opportunity. As the first residents of this island, we should be the ones to name it. And in the spirit of democracy, we should put it to a vote. Majority rules, So take a little time to think, and when everyone is ready, I'll present your ideas. My first Let's Play that I ever recorded was of Pokemon XD. We're not going to rub salt in that wound any further. But after Pokemon XD, I went on to record a little bit of Mario Galaxy and a little bit of Animal Crossing for the GameCube. You won't find any of those original Let's Plays on this channel anymore, but there's one thing I really like from my Animal Crossing Let's Play that I've used in basically any Animal Crossing playthrough I've done since. My town in that Let's Play was named Scratch, because we're starting from scratch, and also animals with claws like scratch things. It's clever. It's like a multifaceted thing, and it's something I don't know how I thought about when I first started this channel, because that was like 7 years ago. I was 12. Alright, is everyone ready? Let's try saying our ideas all at the same time. Ready? Go! Scratch. What splendid variety. Yes, each one a potential gem. Now for the voting. I'll say each name in order and you can clap for the one you think is best. Winter seems to have the enthusiasm and the naming sensibilities. Let's start there. So Winter suggested Scratch. So this is how Liberty dies. With thunderous applause. Wow. That's an overwhelmingly positive response. Each and every one of you clapped. I suppose if everyone is in agreement, we could just go with Scratch. Splendid. Then from now on, this island will be known as Scratch. Well, Winter, since you've proven yourself by naming Scratch, I'd like to rely on you for other critical decisions we'll need to make on this island. Yes, I hereby name you the resident representative of Scratch. Winter, could you please say a word or two as the new spokesperson for your neighbors? A word or two as the new spokesperson for your neighbors. So, we've settled on a name for our island, and we've selected our resident representative. It's been a big day, but it's gotten rather late, so let's have a toast. Everyone have a beverage in hand? It's fresh juice made from pears, our new resident representative, that's hard to say, harvested on this very island. Then, without further ado, a toast to Scratch and the happiness of its residents. Cheers! Sitting around a campfire with cups of pear juice, it almost feels like we're family. You can call me bro. Bruh. We all just met, but chilling by the fire like this makes it feel like we've been best buds for ages, Chicky Poo. Please stop calling me Chicky Poo. I'm begging you, Plucky. Like, I like you. I like you more than Tad, but that name has gotta go, buddy.
Scratch. Scratch. What a great name. Just rolls off the tongue. Thank you for offering such a wonderful idea to the group. With that said, how's it going, guys? My name is Critical.
We'll let this campfire burn for the rest of the night. Feel free to rest in your tent if you start to feel tired. Ah, before you do that though, there is something we need to give you. Please talk to Mr. Nook about it.
Ah, Winter. Having a good time, yes? I know this is all a bit much, so if you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means, go ahead. We'll keep the fire burning.
Maybe I'll go do that.
Sounds good to me, but first you'll probably want this. It's your very own camping cot. You'll want to set it up in your tent before you lie down. Oh, and there are a few packages waiting in your tent as well, Just a few items that might be useful. To open packages and use the things inside, press A. And when you're ready, you can move L to crawl into bed. We've got another big day ahead of us tomorrow, so rest up as much as you can tonight. Yes, that's all from me for now. Sweet dreams, Winter.
I'm excited for this series. It's kind of bittersweet coming back to Let's Play in this series. This time with the proper equipment to actually record it and everything, and also a bit more experience in making videos in general, granted, but I'm excited, and I hope it goes well, and I hope what few people do watch it end up enjoying it, because I mean, I canceled a Let's Play of my favorite game of all time for this one. And I mean, this is only the first episode. It might be a little too soon to say, but I've really enjoyed recording this one. Here are our packages. Inside the first one is a radio. Turned it on. Can probably not hear it that well because this game is relatively quiet. We also have a lantern. This was also the first item you could get from somebody in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Isabelle gave it to you after becoming mayor and pitching your tent. On top of that, we can finally put down our camping cot. Can have ourselves some dinner. Well, I didn't mean to drop it. 5-second rule. I don't know if that was 5 sec, whatever. There we go. And with that, I think it's time to head to sleep. Rest my head for a little while. Rest. I'm getting sleepy. So, looks like you've decided to make your own way in the world. Get out there, explore new frontiers. That's all the way right, Daddy-o. You don't need to live by anyone's rules but your own. The world was made for exploring, you know? Living free, being out there, it's a great feeling. Yeah, but take it from a cat who's been on the road. Being by your lonesome can grind on the soul. You've got to make friends along the way. Rambling this crazy world is Squaresville without some pals. Yeah, man. Friends are where it's at.
Speaking of rambling, I'm doing a bit of that myself. My bad. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up to your new life. Oh, but listen up. That rap I just gave you about friends is pretty key. You'll dig this island life a whole lot more if you share it with some friends, if that's your scene. Yeah, an island paradise with your best pals sounds pretty groovy to me. Cool. When you wake up, you'll be in sync with real time. Dig that island life, and I'll catch you later. Winter, are you in there? Oh, I hope I haven't woken you abruptly. But I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes, I'll be here when you're ready. There you are. I hope you had a pleasant nap. Or, well, I suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day.
Wow, I needed that. Also, it's been like an hour, buddy.
Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as you adjust to your life in a little paradise. First, you'll need one of these, yes? It's your very own Nook phone. I had these made especially for island residents. I want to make sure it's working right, so could you try turning it on for me? Good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Okay, feel free to put it away now. Say, Winter, have you ever used a smartphone before? I have one of my own. Very good. Then this should be a breeze for you. In fact, I think you'll find it much more useful than the phone you already have. I have one more thing for you. It's your itemized bill. So this includes everything. Airfare, accommodations, labor, tax, and of course your Nook phone, Bringing your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. Okay. Yes. Well then. Wait, you don't have any bells. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Of course. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. For the getaway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. Nook Mileage? Well, it's quite extraordinary if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here on Scratch. I dare say the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook miles you can earn. And you can use them to pay back your move-in fees and much more. So the bottom line is, you'd need 49,800 bells to pay your move-in fees, but with this new service, would you believe it? It only comes to 5,000 miles. We have a messed up exchange rate. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. Yes, but there are more details available within your Nook phone. Just open the Nook Miles app, and you'll see that you've earned some miles just for traveling to the island and joining the program. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to a few other matters. But let me heartily congratulate you once again on your arrival. I'm so happy to have you as a resident of Scratch and a client of Nook Inc. Okay. My new life is underway. I can do whatever I want. Woohoo! True. From now on, island time will match the flow of time in the real world. Do not touch the power button when you see the autosave indicator in the top right of the screen corner. You can also save and quit your game after pressing minus. I would like to open this up so we can go to the Nook Miles menu. You're enrolled in the Nook Mileage Program. Earn Nook Miles for completing island activities. Then trade those miles for various perks and goods at the Nook Stop in the Resident Services Center. Make the most out of island life. Earn Nook Miles. We can get miles just for coming to Scratch. 500. 1/10 of the way there. That's all we're going to do with Nook Miles for now. There's also a camera mode, so you can just take pictures in the game. As you can see, you have all the same filters you get in Super Smash Bros. I mean, not all of them, obviously, but you get a lot of them.
Get some of the same frames. Unfortunately, you don't get the action lines ones in this game, but I don't know. You can't have everything, I guess. And you can zoom, you know. It's this is like a very good camera mode. You can also turn off the guide and then take a screenshot. It's pretty cool. But okay, let's check our mail too. 2 letters from Nintendo. Thank you for downloading the update. We'd like to give you a present, show our appreciation. Please keep an eye out for future updates as well. I don't know what update that's for, but it's for one of them. And one for moving into our new home. Let's put down these gifts from Nintendo. Let's see what they are. Fireworks show wall. We can't use that yet because we have a tent. Simple DIY workbench. We also can't use this yet. With that, though, I think we're going to wrap up. So, next time on Animal Crossing New Horizons, I almost said New Leaf. This is not a 3DS game. Unfortunately, those capture cards are a bit expensive at the moment. Next time on Animal Crossing New Horizons, we're going to be trying to earn up some Nook Miles so we can pay our rent. This is depressingly realistic. See you guys then.